Hello and welcome back. If you remember in our last video after we spawned our player, she sat really high off the ground. So I'm going to come in here and just show you guys again. If you take a look, I'll go into some level ground here. And when we move around, we can clearly see that she's significantly off the ground. So we want to fix that, and in this video I'm also going to adjust her size. So go over to wherever you have your character stored at, and I have the FBX and the actual prefab here. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll go to the prefab, and if you come down to the character controller, the center, we want to move the center of the character controller. And since she's high on the ground, we want to move our Y value in the positive direction. If your character has their feet in the ground, then you want to move this into a negative direction. So what you can do is just pop in the values, go in and try it and see what they are. Since I have experimented with this a lot, I know that I need to move it 1, and that'll work perfectly for getting her feet on the ground. And while we're at it, the next thing I want to do is I want to change the scale of my character, and I can do that by two ways. I can come up here into prefab and change the scale of it, but I don't want to do that because there's a chance that I might have this model being used somewhere else in the game for a flashback, or if she's doing something else in which there's another exact duplicate of the model. So I'm going to come back up here to the original FBX, and under model, the scale factor, I'm going to change it. And I'm going to change it to 0.02, and that's going to double her size. Hit apply, and after working around in my game for a little bit, I know that this is a scale factor that I really like for her. You may go ahead and have to fool around with that too a little bit and make adjustments for your own game to see what works good, but like I said, doubling her size works good for me. So as I come up here to my flat ground, I'll stick her against the fence, and the fence comes about midway up on her, and that's what I'm looking for in the scale. As I come in closer, I can take a look at her feet, and now I can see her feet are right on the ground. And when she walks, it actually looks like she's hitting the ground now instead of floating above it. So, short video, but those are the numbers that you can go and adjust to make those changes. And unfortunately, you'll probably sit in there and make a ton of adjustments, especially in here to the Y. You might have to go to a decimal to get that worked out correctly. I know it took me quite some time to figure out 1. You can start there and see how it goes. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.